All right, so this is the Israeli corner shot.
This is the
Aimpoint concealed engagement unit. Let's compare these two.
This is the Aimpoint concealed engagement unit. Now, this thing goes behind any Aimpoint that you have, C2, P2, you name it. So,
What you got on here?
I have this one, I have Acro C2. So it'll go just behind every single Aimpoint that you own. So this is not really a magnifier. This is mainly so you could shoot around corners. So it doesn't magnify anything, just lets you look through the red dot and either right or left or down. I'd say this down, or you can go up. So you're looking through a window. Some bad guy's in a bedroom window and you're down below and you want to peg them. There you go. So, and it doesn't take batteries, which I like. And if you had to, you can always take it and twist it off if you need to. But this thing's insane. Much better than any other product that is out there.
All right, up against the Aimpoint, we have the corner shot made by the Israelis. I don't know who it's made by. Just so everyone knows, this is a clear Glock up here. Slide is locked back because this thing is squirrely. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a little weird. Basically, how it works is we have a Glock mounted into this giant sort of polymer system, right? We have 4 bolts right there. That's what locks it in place. You can fit, there's like 4 different, there's a 17, 19, 22, and 23 that'll fit in here. I've heard you can also fit like CZs and an FN57, maybe a SIG 226, but we haven't really tried it. So we're sticking with the Glock today. Seems to work pretty well. Now how it's set up is basically you have this handle down here. You pull this handle down, and then as you twist this, it manually moves your firearm so that you can see downrange. If you can imagine I'm behind some hard cover or something like that, I can stick this out around the corner, get a clean shot. I've also got a light somewhere. And then to get it back to straight, I just pull this handle down straight, and then I can do the same thing, go in the opposite direction. Now, the thing's a freaking nightmare. I'm not gonna lie to you. In terms of like actual maneuverability, it's stupid. And then as far as like zeroing this thing, because you gotta imagine like, this is how you aim, by the way. So there's a monitor right here, and that's what you're using to aim, is those crosshairs. So when you've got this thing aimed this way, you're just relying on that monitor and the crosshairs to be zeroed. Zeroing it is well above our expertise, I'll just put it that way. So in terms of accuracy, we'll see how the thing holds up. But for the most part, we've been on paper. And then the last thing to consider is recoil, right? So when you're shooting this thing and you are, so say I'm behind cover right here, I turn the gun this way. As you shoot it, this gun is moving back and up. So the recoil is moving this way. So to keep everything actually controlled, it's a lot. You can hear I'm literally out of breath right now as I'm talking because this thing is so cumbersome. But anyways, yeah, let's get into comparing these two. We wanted to test functionality, we wanted to test accuracy, and just kind of list out some pros and cons for you. So the next time you're looking around a corner, you can have some options.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to show you about this optic, there's some pros and cons to it. The first one is, first of all, cons. I'll tell you the cons first. The ejection port, it's right in my face, right here. I mean,
shoot it, let's see it.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
Let me make sure I'm on target. Where's the target? There it is. So at that point in time, I didn't feel any gases, but I've shot it before this way and I felt the gas and it kind of sucked. Now, if you're in a high stress situation, you're probably not going to notice that. You're just too worried about sending lead downrange. But that's the downside. Plus the downside is, look how much my body's exposed. I mean, you can easily pick me off pretty quick. So that part sucks. Now, the pros are, there's no battery in this, no battery at all. So if I need to engage a target on the other side, all I got to do is flip it, come around, go like this, no ejection port, which is great. Look through the red dot, find the red dot, there it is, hit the target, boom. Now, I feel like I'm more accurate that way due to the fact I don't have to worry about the ejection ports. I'm not too worried about it. The downside is I got to really hang on to it because you got the recoil. There's nothing to brace it. So what I got to do is squeeze it really tight. So here's me squeezing it really tight like a strong man. So not bad, not bad at all. Here's me without holding it tight. Worse, for sure. Now, granted, this gun is already sighted in, so that's the reason I mainly picked this gun. But that is one of the coolest optics I think is on the market. I mean, it's not really an optic, I'll take that back. It's the ability to shoot around the corners. I don't know if this is on the civilian market or not. I don't think it is. Military use only. I don't know who has it, but whoever's got it definitely has an advantage. Just the downside, like I said, your body, gas, and really nothing to hang on to. You're gonna be doing this a lot. On a full auto, I can't even imagine. Probably just be shooting the ceiling. But if you're in a prone position, it'd be much nicer. If you're laying down with this, maybe on the ground, laying sideways and doing it, you'd be 10 times more accurate. But that's why I think the aim point's better.
Okay, so the aim point's pretty cool. The corner shot, in terms of pure functionality, let's talk about first. As I mentioned, it's very heavy. Like, that is the biggest downside, I think, to me. It doesn't seem like there's any way that you can put on like a bipod, at least that I know of. So you can't do the prone thing like he was talking about with the aim point. But some upsides about this thing is, number one, you have stability. So when you pull this down and turn this sideways, you actually have something that you're bracing against your body. So it's not just like, the recoil is a little more controllable. Let's put it that way. The other pro I would say is that you are able to shoot it from both sides. So check this out, I'll shoot it from this side first. I should also mention, I think that you're able to get more of your body behind cover with this one compared to that other one, because that other one you're just holding straight out. This one I'm kind of able to get up against the corner here. I can aim on my target and okay, and then I can come straight here, come to the other side. All right, then if I wanted to come on this side, I can still be over here and I have no fear of the brass hitting me in the face, the gas from a suppressor or anything like that. Once again, I can still be behind cover here, aim at my target. So that is the corner shot. It's a pretty cool setup in terms of functionality. The downside, I would say, technology is pretty old. This gun was in 2003. You're relying on a monitor, first of all. It's a pretty old technology monitor, so I could absolutely see this thing going down in a moment of critical need.
That's for sure.
And you just don't want to be relying on that. There's a battery up here that supports that monitor. There's a battery down here that supports the light. So there's just kind of a lot of moving parts. The trigger mechanism is also interesting. So this trigger is just pulling a lever that is pulling the trigger inside of the Glock there. So there's kind of a lot of like weird moving parts to it, as opposed to the aim point, which you're just slapping onto an existing gun and not altering the the gun itself whatsoever. So anyways, functionality, if I had to say, I don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna let you guys make that choice. I'm not even gonna say it right there. So anyways, in terms of functionality, that's its pros and cons. Let's check out some accuracy next, because this monitor, like I said, is also very, very hard to sight in. And I think we're gonna see that in the accuracy test. But Matt's a horrible shooter, so let's try it.
Okay, we talked about functionality. Now we're gonna talk about accuracy. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take the left-hand side with the aim point. He is gonna take the right-hand side with the corner shot. So how we're gonna do this, I'm gonna take a shot, shoot him around the corner like this, then I'm gonna go straight. Now, I'm gonna have to do it this way with mine. So I can go this, I could try it this way, I never have, and see if I can hit it that way. So it's gonna be a straight end shot, so it's not gonna be looking around the corner. Then the last shot is gonna be this way. We're gonna put the target at 10 yards, and we're gonna see who's more accurate. I'm a better shot than Chad, so I know I'm gonna win. So let's give it.
Well, your gun's sighted in too, so, let's remember that.
Cheat to win. So okay.
All right.
It's charged, ready to go. I'm doing the left-hand side. So I'm gonna go for the bottom target, left hand.
Left bottom,
Left bottom.
and then you're gonna work your way up.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the first one. No clue where it went. I don't know if I hit it. It's hard.
You can't take another shot. What are you doing?
I'm not. Just looking. Okay. Here's the next shot. So now this kind of like represents me looking over a window of a bedroom, I guess. Okay. Middle target. Left-hand side. Okay, not bad. Now I'm gonna go to the right side. This is what I hate, because the port is right here in my face. So I'm kind of putting the gun out a little bit so I'm not getting so gassy. Okay, make sure we're clear.
All right, so I'm going for the right side of the target. I'm gonna start on the bottom, just like Matt did. To be fair, I can't even really see these on this monitor, but here we go. No idea. All right, this side. One thing I just thought of in terms of functionality, by the way, is Matt had to switch to holding the trigger with his left hand with his gun. I always keep my right hand on the grip of the trigger. All right, down the middle. Okay. Top right. This thing is scary, man. All right, let's see how we did.
Well,
okay. So we got, for Matt, we started here, low, pretty dead on, low. For me, I was high, high, dead on, and left. Honestly,
it's actually not bad.
I'm pretty impressed I hit the target.
It's actually, yeah, so am I. What I would take note is, that's technically a torso.
This.
So regardless, yes. So regardless, you're hitting something of part of the body.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, that's a real tight shot there. That's at 10 yards. I'm pretty impressed. So I wanted to point out one thing that I thought was interesting. We've talked to a couple people in law enforcement, the military and stuff that have used these, and what they said is it was so difficult to actually sight these in that they didn't even use the cursors. They ended up seeing, just, you know, shooting a bunch of shots, seeing where the shots were grouping, and then they put a Sharpie mark on the screen and essentially used that as their center cursor, rather than trying to dial it in to hit the cursor.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. But I thought that was pretty funny. Anyways, accuracy-wise, I'm pretty proud of myself, but I'd probably say the aim point wins.
Yeah, because it was the shooter, that's why.
Okay, so that's interesting. He brings up a point. He just said the shooter is the reason that it looks like this. I think we should switch guns now and shoot again.
That's fine. I'm good with that.
All right, big talker, where are you aiming?
I'm gonna aim right at the bottom lower, the same size what I was doing before.
Okay, see it.
Okay. Middle target.
Okay.
Top left target. That's the hard one. I don't think I hit anything there.
All right, so I'm going bottom right. Guess I should have pulled the trigger on this first to feel it. Okay, and then you said you go high on this one?
Yep.
Oh, this is weird.
Isn't that weird? And that's the one I did better on.
Middle right?
Yep.
Okay. I see a bullseye on the middle left. Oh wait, that's probably the black thing, huh?
Yeah, that's the black
thing. All right. So I spin this. Oh, forgot about the ejection port.
Yep.
Just got blasted with shrapnel and
Yep,
gas.
that'll happen.
All right.
That's the
Let's
downside.
see what we did.
So, odd. That's weird.
Huh.
Huh. So I hit it here twice.
Huh.
Nothing there.
Huh. Weird.
It's definitely not the shooter. So, there's your first shot, middle shot. Nice shot there.
Thank you.
It helps when the gun's, it just goes to note, if it's accurate, if the gun is sighted in, 10 times easier. That's why I said, the corner shot sucks. It's a bitch to sight in. So it's definitely not the shooter, it's the gun, every time.
Oh, I see.
And the trigger, because the trigger sucks. But yeah, obviously, aim point's better. Right now, we're gonna go get another gun that has an aim point on it that I know is maybe sighted in, I don't know 100%. And we're gonna put that aim point optic on there and see how it shoots with a 5.56. I have a gut feeling it's gonna suck shooting it to the right because it's a 5.56 and it's gonna be gassy with the suppressor on it. So we're gonna throw a Surefire on it real quick. So what's cool about the aim point is the versatility. So like I said, anything with an aim point on it, you can put this on it. I took off the magnifier, okay, and I replaced it with this one. So you can actually, if you're in a situation you need to throw it to a buddy, you take it off and just throw it to a buddy. This one's, the screw's pretty tight. They sent it to me. They said it had been used a couple of times. I could see why. It's pretty tight on the screw. So we're gonna throw it on there. I have not tried it on this gun yet. I have a gut feeling it's gonna suck shooting it to the right, like I said, because of all the gas, it being 5.56 and the brass hitting me in the face. So normally I wouldn't like doing it this way, but I got to. I know I'm marking it up, people. You guys can yell at me. I used a pipe wrench. You know, anything you want, but gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So I'm gonna turn it on. Make sure it's on. We got dot. And we're ready to rock. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, 5.56, lower left hand, accuracy, checking recoil. Now people, I haven't put this on a 5.56, so I don't know how the gun's gonna react or anything, so kind of curious. There we go, going hot. Okay, safe. Now we're gonna go like we're shooting above a window, middle target. Okay, don't know if they hit the target. I don't know if this gun sighted in, don't remember. Now this is what I'm dreading. This is gonna suck. Much rather do it this prone, people. Okay, I'm gonna put the gun out a little bit.
Goodness.
It actually wasn't that bad.
That one had a fireball on camera.
Did it really? So let me make sure I'm clear. Okay, we're clear. So I'm just curious. I mean, I don't think the gun sighted in, to be honest with you at all. I don't know where I was even hitting. Okay. I was aiming here, obviously hit here. So there's first shot, second shot, third shot maybe? I don't know.
I think it's that low one.
It could be the low one.
It's a little.
Yeah, it could be the low one. I was nervous on shooting at that side just because of what I was gonna get in the face. You know what I mean?
That's what she said.
That's what she said, yeah. So it's cool and all, I mean, but it's fantastic on an AR. I mean, if the gun was sighted in better, we wouldn't have had an issue. But just think about putting this in your prone. You got like a 249 or a 240. It would work with that aim point optic if you had it on there. And you could shoot around corners, you know, with a belt fit. I mean, it's called.
Maybe we should do a short on that.
Huh?
Maybe we should do a short on that.
That's a good idea, actually. But you know, it's Call of Duty shit too. I mean, you're like shooting around corners. It's like an additional mod if you get, you know, 10 kills with headshots or whatever. But this thing, I'd much rather have this than the corner shot because the versatility of it. What you could put on a variety of different guns. The corner shot, not so much.
All right, so on the point of versatility, if we're talking about the corner shot here, yeah, you're kind of stuck to this, right? Like the nice part about the aim point is that you can pop around in different guns. I guess, like we talked about, you can take this out. You can put in different models of Glocks, a couple different, like I think there's CZs, a SIG 226, and then also a 5.7 will fit in there as well. But ultimately, you are stuck to this actual sort of stock or whatever you want to call it. But there are a bunch of different configurations for this. I've heard that you can get it with a grenade launcher, Matt was saying. You can also get like a laser pointer on the end of this thing. There's some things like, what were you saying about like hostages?
It records, I think one of the other options is it can record, talk to hostages. It has a speaker. Another option you can get for that.
Oh, that's interesting. Like
and if you went with a 5.7 in it, you get a greater range of 200 yards.
That's a good point. So yeah, while we're talking about versatility, the 9mm 45, 40 is only going to give you so much. What's the term I'm using? Like lethal range? There's like a term for it.
You're lethal with the 5.7 at 200. I mean, you're accurate.
There's a term for it, but okay, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, no, that's a good point. I mean, with 9mm 40, 45s like this, like you're getting only so much like effective range versus with the 5.7, obviously that projectile is just going to travel further with more energy. So there's some versatility there for you.
You can suppress it.
Yeah, but like we're talking, I mean, you can do that with that one as well.
True. It does come with a folding stock. It comes with extra batteries.
Okay, so as Matt was saying, I guess this stock either removes or folds or something, or you can at least get an option with that.
Correct.
The batteries will pop out here, so if I turn this off, you can actually see. This is actually the battery pack right here, so I don't know, carry extra batteries on you or something, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how long they last.
Okay, I think it's pretty safe to say this thing is cumbersome. The technology is dated. It's cool. It can certainly do the job, but in today's day and age, I think I might maybe go with the aim point personally, but I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you think? Matt, which one are you choosing?
I'd pick the grenade launcher because I guarantee you're gonna hit your target.
Hashtag NoobTube.
Yeah, exactly. I would totally do that just because it's cool, but you know, the recoil might break your arm, but who cares? Dumper.
Yeah. I guess. Whatever, Matt. Cool. Okay, so that's all we guys got. That's all we've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let us know down in the comments below, man. Which one out of these two are you choosing? Like I said, I think I'm probably going for the aim point. Matt would go for the NoobTube. Let us know what you would go with. Hit subscribe if you're new around here, and we'll catch you in the next one. See you later.
See you guys.